just a little quick update before we begin the video. For all the 5 series I mentioned, I will be leaving 3 links in the description for each of them. A Right Stuff link, a book depository link, and an Amazon link. So if you'd like to purchase any of these series, you can do so by clicking any of the links down below, or by doing so yourself if you want to. I'm not affiliated with any of the companies listed, so don't worry about that. But if it's many volumes long, I will just have the first volume linked in the description if you'd like to purchase it. But enough of that. I forgot to mention this in the video, but let's kick things off. See ya. Hello everyone, I am Laethas and welcome back to another video, and today I thought I would do something a little different to what I normally do. I know a lot of other manga YouTubers have made similar videos to this before, but I thought I'd give my take on this subject, and that would be, this isn't really a list per se, because these things are all relatively similar. I'm just kind of giving 5 manga that I think there are more than just 5 manga I think you can get when you're starting off a collection, but these are just 5 that came to mind, and I had on hand at the time I just wanted to make this video. So yeah, this video is more so going to be geared towards people that are unsure of whether they want to start a manga collection or wondering what series they want to get, but this is just going to be 5 manga that I would recommend you pick up if you're thinking about starting a collection. And to kick this off for more of an action-oriented story, we have the All You Need Is Kill Complete Omnibus, released by Viz Media, of course. And the reason I would recommend picking this up is because it is a very well-regarded series. If you're into action, you will definitely like this. If you've seen the film Edge of Tomorrow, this is an adaptation of what that film is based off of. The original novel is what the film's based off of, and this is an adaptation of the original novel. But the reason I would recommend picking this up is because it is a very well done story. It's quite long, being 2 volumes in one, and it is only $15 right there. So you get a lot for your money with this series, and it is definitely one I think a lot of people will enjoy. So if you're thinking about starting a collection, this is not that big of a commitment, and you get a very good amount of story for the money that you spend on it. Especially since if you buy online, you can get it for a lot cheaper than $15. So first off, first manga I'd recommend if you're thinking about starting a collection, All You Need Is Kill, art by Takeshi Obata. And next off, another sort of action series I would recommend if you're starting a collection. This only has 1 volume out at the moment, but it's definitely something I'd recommend if you like more sort of mature themes, mature stories, adult-oriented material. And Volume 2 is set to release later this year, but that would be Golden Kamuy. If you sort of like sort of older stories, this one's geared, like, it's the demographic that it's geared toward is a seinen story, which means it's geared towards men. So it has some violence in it. The story is more mature than something that's like a shonen or a shoujo. The themes are a lot more dense, and the characters have like more realistic personalities per se than you would find in a shoujo or a shonen. But yeah, if you are thinking about getting into manga, this is one I'd recommend because A, people are talking about it, and B, it's just now getting started, so you just have to pick up this first volume. There's no more than that to pick up right now, and you can be a part of the conversation for this series, which is very popular. A lot of people like it. A lot of people are sort of on the hype train of it, so you can get in on that conversation right now if you're watching this when I put this up. But yeah, Golden Kamuy, not much of a commitment. This is a $13 volume because it's part of the Viz signature line. But yeah, second manga I'd recommend if you're just getting into manga, if you're wanting to start a collection would be Golden Kamuy. And next up we have a single volume series. Nice little sort of romance, sort of drama type story, and that would be The Gods Lie by Kaoru Ozaki, released by Vertical Comics. Now this is just sort of like, not really slow, but it's just a nice little romance story. There's some drama thrown in, and it's nice to see the character interactions. This is a well-regarded series. It's $13, I believe. Yeah, right there. $13, if I can get it in focus. Okay. There we go. Yeah, $13. But, so not much of a commitment. It's all in one. It's complete. And, yeah. Just a nice little story. Not a big commitment. Complete. And a lot of people like it, so you can talk to people about it. It's not just like a hidden gem that you're not going to find anyone to discuss anything with it about, and you can probably do some analyzation about it if you'd want, because I think there's some deeper things involved in here than like what you get from a surface level reading. But yeah, third manga I'd recommend if you're starting a collection, The Gods Lie. And next up, I'm recommending a shoujo series, which is a series geared towards girls, and the reason I'm doing this is to sort of spread out my recommendations, so I'm not just only recommending seinens or only recommending shonens, but getting a wide variety so that you can kind of figure out what you want to get and tailor your collection to. So this next series is Reitoma's Dawn of the Arcana. And this is complete right now. It is printed by Viz Media under their Shoujo Beat imprint. So each of these volumes retails for $10, and there's 13 of them. So it's a bit longer than is typical of... well, not that is typical, but it's a bit more of a commitment than any of the other stories that I've recommended so far, but... yeah, if you're into sort of romance type stuff or political stuff, because this has a lot of politics involved, this is one I would recommend getting. Again, it's a shoujo, so it's geared towards girls, so if you're a female, this is more geared towards what you will probably like. And yeah, it's a very solidly well done story. The ending is very well written. Reitoma has done a nice job with this little fantasy series. So yeah, fourth manga I will recommend is Dawn of the Arcana. And last but not least, to finish off this video, this is a series that if you do not know about, you've been living under a rock, and I cannot recommend it enough, and that would be the 7-volume short series by Yoshitoki Oima, A Silent Voice, or Koe no Katachi if you prefer the Japanese title. But this is a very, very, very well-written series with very hard-hitting themes, hard-hitting moments, and just very, very well-written, and it is only 7 volumes long. So the commitment is not that great to pick up this series. It is something most people in the manga community have read, and is a series that most people in the manga community love or find very, very, very good. So you will have plenty of people to talk with this series about. It is one you will almost certainly enjoy a lot. It'll probably end up being, out of a 10 scale, you will most likely rate it an 8, a 9, or a 10. And that it just goes to show how good this series is. Each volume is $11 retail, if I can get it to focus right there. There we go, yep. So, again, 7 volumes. If you buy them all retail, it's $77, but you shouldn't buy them all retail because you shouldn't be buying retail anyway. And so yeah, you will have tons of people to talk to about this series. It isn't a big commitment at only 7 volumes long. And it is definitely something I think you will enjoy, because it is a strong story, and it is very recent as well. Not only that, but it also has an anime adaptation in the form of a film, which I've not seen myself, but I've only heard great great things about. So, you know, maybe you are unsure about the manga, so you watch the film, or you read the manga and you want to go see the film. But yeah, this is definitely a series I would recommend if you're thinking about picking up manga or starting a collection. Not only that, but this is kind of one of those series that's like a staple in everyone's collection. So it if you're into the kind of thing, if you just want to buy manga to look cool, which, you know, I would advise you don't do that, but if that's why you want to buy manga, you will eventually have to pick this up. But as I said, you don't want to be buying manga for that reason. You want to be buying manga because you like the things that you're reading. But either way, you're going to be picking this up. So yeah, keep that in mind. Great series, definitely recommend, and great for starting off. But yeah, that will do it for these 5 manga recommendations for if you're thinking about starting a collection, or if your collection's sort of small, because, you know, these are just general recommendations. This isn't tailored for anything. I could make tailored videos in the future if you guys want to see that, like 5 seinen series I recommend, 5 shonens I recommend. You know, if you want to see those types of videos, you know, you could leave those in the comments below. If you have any questions about these series, you know, you're thinking about getting them and you want to know a little bit more than what I said here, you know, you can ask me in the comments. I will definitely answer you. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and share. And if you'd like to keep up to date with all of my content, you can hit that subscribe button. But anyway, that will be all for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I am Laethas. Goodbye.